PhD. A Machine for Pigs, Amnesia. This is Halloween Horror 2024. If you like my content, do hit that subscribe button. If you're like me and you don't like notifications always popping up, turn them off. View stuff when you want to view it. I played through that intro because the music is so disturbing. I gotta say, that's... a lot of people like to rail on this game when compared to the first one, but having played both, and I played this one, then I played the first one, I thought the first one was a little bit better, but this one, the musical score is so much better than the first. Counterattack. I have returned, an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more, until you get amnesia again. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened the heart before, confused the machine enough to spring its locks and secret doorways. I must cause it great shock, stab its eyes, poke hot wires into its ears, hammer to its teeth, and push glass in every orifice. Then it will grasp, and in that gasp, I will scutter into its throat and stab its heart from inside. There's probably going to be a lot of pigs down here. Kind of surprised that was open. Yeah, that means something's nearby. Yeah, there was a note earlier on in the game that this Compound X was very sensitive to light. This electrification must be lethal to the touch. Now to confound the machine and flood the system. This time not with sewage, but boiling, sparkling liquid death. I'm jumping down there while that thing's there. I don't think I can go that way. Unless... no, I can't push these. Is there anything back here I missed? October 25th, 1899. No machine blades for Fatty Bishop and Gluttony Heiress. Prime cuts for all the sorting bins. And the very best, as always, back in the dumbwaiter to the kitchens above, to be stewed and plumping, gravied and breadcrumbed and returned to the table for the next night's feast. And not every night, you see, although we have begun to increase the frequency of the final act. Unlike the poor, the rich will be missed, given time. But we will continue to spoil and ready them in our fine foods, and now exported to mansions and lodges across London. It has been noted in the Times of late how rather overweight the great and good are becoming, and their diets of fine wine and rich meat indeed. In Punch just last week, our cartoon showed Viscount Selwyn as a stuffed pig laid upon a platter for his peers to dine upon. A vicious and cowardly slander, no doubt. But he tasted delicious. If you haven't caught on by now, old Mandus Oswald, whatever his name is here, is engaged in industrial-scale cannibalism. He's ripping people off the streets, ripping the rich out of their houses, and feeding humans to them.
Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh, free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good, the word, how will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
I do believe there was a movie that did something similar. I'm thinking Hannibal, but much closer to what they did with the show. Yeah, it was the show Hannibal that had that Danish actor Mads Mikkelsen in it. But that was small scale compared to what's going on in this game. Come on, you, get in there. That shook this place. Coolant pumps. I sense an opportunity, my first strike. Impeding these cogs with a large enough object should jam the flow of the coolant, causing a pressure buildup that will split the pipes and rupture the tanks. Why not put them all in there? Yeah, let's get another one in there. Totally unnecessary. Oh, I wasn't supposed to come down here? I thought I was. Apparently this is here just in case you wanted to get a better look at your sabotage. Or maybe if one of the pigs shows up here and you need somewhere to escape to real quick. Am I still crouched? No. recognize that sound. Listen, hold on. Right there. See if I could get past that machine whirring so you could hear that more clearly. Yeah, it just did it again. That sort of like, it sounds like a creaking. That's in PT. If you don't know what PT is, go back to my first year of Halloween Horror 2021, I think it was. One of the best. It's not really a game. It was a playable teaser that Hideo Kojima made with, I can't pronounce this Mexican guy's name, Guillermo del Toro or something like that, and Norman Reedus. It was like a collaborative effort between a bunch of them, and it ended up being a little playable teaser, a pseudo game that ended up sending shockwaves throughout the entire survival horror community for how effective it was in scaring the shit out of people. And the first time I played through it, I was like maybe 33, fully grown man, and it made me scream like a bitch whenever the event happened. So yeah, if you want to see that, go back to Halloween Horror 2021. It was the finale, and watch that. If I remember, I will put a link in the video description, but don't count on that. You'll have to remind me. Oh shit. You'd have to remind me about that. If I could jump over there. Yeah, what PT did that was so good was just building up tension. I mean, because the whole thing had extremely photorealistic graphics, like very realistic. Because it was a small corridor they had to render that you just loop around infinitely in. So they could make it extremely detailed, and it was. But each time you make a loop, like the first time you go through, you'll notice that something's a little off about the place. But then the more you do your loops, if you're, finding out how to advance and progress onto the next loop, it just gets weirder and weirder and weirder. Until eventually some big event happens that's gonna make you shit your pants. Just break everything.
I know you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too boatmen. My great works are almost begun.
That can't be. Is that the machine talking? I've been trying to figure that out this whole game. Who in the hell that second voice is that sounds just like him? October 27th, 1899. And waste not, want not, for here the assorted slop and innards are sifted and sorted, and enter the world through more channels and means than one could possibly conceive. The product passes by the section of the engine and is driven through the blade, splitting it into two sections ready for the butcher's block. And in the interim, it is kept in our freezer bays under the house. and the heat produced naturally by the refrigeration process feeds into the pipes and the crannies of these rooms and is the very reason, my dear friend, that we can sit here in shirts and waistcoats but no jackets on a freezing winter's night without a fire in the grate and discuss our great enterprise. The warmth in our bellies and toes may be attributed directly to the bellies and toes even now passing through steam, fire, and blade beneath our feet. It is a great, giant, butchering cannibalism machine. The trippery. What is a trippery? That's blood. Long ladder. The path to the trippery. It is critically injured now, I'm sure of that. It jeers, no more. I feel it shudder around me, a wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate, I retch and burn with fever. I am an angel of death, descending to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs, towards the red light of the nursery, sunset in the window like a bleeding sky, the horizon a slick throat, the seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
Okay, so he fed people to the other people, but he also created these abominations as the new humans for his perfect world. Or as he would say, social Darwinism. And when was that last reference made? The last episode. To Hitler's Germany. Übermensch.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseated. Yes, I can see that.
And there's a sight from the church episode. The new religion, the new god.
Manders, where the devil are you? I can't see it in the damn thing. Manders! We are the people, Professor. They are all the pigs.
Yeah, what's said earlier in the game? Let's see if I could find that specific journal entry. Okay, maybe it wasn't a journal entry. No. It was one of those, little voice recorder things that scattered throughout the game. he was saying that the old god was lame and that the new century needed a new god with new beliefs to bring forth this evolution and create man anew. All sorts of, let's just say, pagan and Gnostic beliefs wrapped into that one. He wanted to become the new god and create his own new class of people, his subjects, by the machine. There's his children that he's trying to save. The game starts off with him just looking for his twin boys.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
How am I now? Just in a giant pool of blood. This is probably this chapter's cutoff point. I think I'm still on the first chapter of this episode. Let me look at the runtime. Yeah, still the first chapter. No way I did 2 in 22 minutes. The man eats the pig, and the pig is eaten by the machine, and the man is eaten by the machine. Right there. Blood of your own. He's been looking for his children the whole time. Okay, I'm starting to believe that that voice is not his alter ego, but some sort of a demon that he brought back with him that gave him some sort of like a, I guess you could say, a psychic template for how to build this demonic machine. This one's different. 25th of September, 1899. If you should find this, then you already know all I will tell you. You already know what you have done and what you must do. Walking away from those temples, a small pile of stones beneath the rhododendrons, the skulls of innocents under the loose clawed, headless rib cages. cruelly torn asunder to expose their flowers in the cold stone behind the altars 3,000 miles away. I trace my life to this instant. Rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already this damp, this falling water. The toxins are already in this damp falling water. And in that instant, cradling my children's head in my palms, I knew that I had to unbuild what I had myself constructed. Though, even then it was little more than a sickening dream. This machine is ever mine. And it falls to me to redeem it and myself. See, the first time I played through this, I was under the impression that he killed his children here in London, but no, apparently he took his children with him to Mexico and did it there. I guess it was some sort of an initial sacrifice to whatever this second voice is. Vacuum eviscerators. In my dreams, I walk with my children. I walk tunnels where no human has trod before, I am sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves. The deathly still and freezing air tell me I am close. These doors almost kind of look like giant gold bars.
But why did you take my children?
Hardly, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide, and everything is lost.
It's an elevator. Filicide, is that what it's called when you kill your children? Matricide, patricide, deicide, regicide. Fratricide. Why is my controller rumbling? Oh, that's just a big circle. The hell are all these things? hell? What the fuck is that? Okay. Whatever that thing was.